What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. AMC is down about 5.25% as we do currently speak towards the end of the day today. And I want to go over why exactly this is happening. If you've seen my last video, you already got the rundown of this, but it's not very obvious what is actually taking an effect on AMC so hard today and making us drop over 5%. So that's going to be a main focus of this video, as well as just go over the Ortex data, the stock tracker data, a tweet from Aron, and the last 13F filings that are coming out right now. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into this video, guys. If you have not already, check out the sponsor of this video, which is Moomoo. Link down below in the description. Click on that link. It will give you instructions to get up to 5 free stocks when you start an account and you fund your account with different dollar amounts. So check that out, as well as the buy and sell alerts are linked down there if you guys want access to all of my trades in real time. That pays for itself. But besides all that, let's get into what is happening with AMC today. So AMC is down 5.3% as we are currently making this video. So it's a pretty substantial red day today. And there is 3 main reasonings for this. If you guys seen the last video, you already know what I'm talking about. But it comes down to the fact that essentially tomorrow we should be getting an announcement if Biden picks Brainerd over Powell for Fed chief. Expect an imminent market impact. So you are seeing a lot of big money that is setting up for this, as Jerome Powell's basically chances of getting renominated are starting to slip down yet again today. So that is helping to fuel this sell-off. But on the other hand, we have 95 million contracts that are expiring, some in the money, some out the money tomorrow. And that is the second biggest option expiration that we have seen in the recent history. The last bigger one was in July, and we definitely seen a lot of turbulence around that time overall. But the last thing that you guys need to know is during this major sell-off today in the overall markets with the S&P, but some stocks like AMC did get hit even worse. These really 3-4 big red candles. That was due to the fact that when Biden was speaking about the infrastructure bill today, we seen the biggest basically trading algorithm sell-off that we have seen in over 2 months. So we used to see drops like this in the overall markets all the time. It's been a lot less volatile, but we did see one of these crazy drops with the S&P 500 and the overall markets, but that did correlate directly with AMC as well. So when you mix all of this together, you're just looking at a lot of money that is rebalancing and moving around. But when we're talking about AMC specifically, the fact that you're seeing this 5% over 5% drop, it's not because a lot of people are selling. In fact, it's the opposite. I don't think many people at all are selling. We're only seeing about 21 million for volume on the day, which is a very, very low volume day. So essentially, any buying power or selling power, really a substantial amount, even a couple million shares, give or take, buying or selling or shorting or just hedging, whatever is causing influence to the buy or sell side of AMC is directly having a big impact on the share price movement. And that is because a lot of people are holding on to their shares. Virtually everybody is holding on to their shares due to this low volume. Not a lot of shares are being traded. You see shorting coming in, and you do see the stock sell off. And that's exactly what we are seeing today. And we are flirting with this $40 support level. We are just under $40 right now. Now we're literally right on $40 per share. So watch to see what happens towards the close of today and in after hours. I do think we will close the week above $40, but Friday does tend to be a very red day, as history has showed us, whereas on Monday that tends to be our greenest day. So keep that in mind. Anything can happen. That's why you should never, in my personal opinion, gamble on the options. But if you do draw a trend line from the bottom we've seen back here at about $34 per share, there's still a very obvious bullish uptrend, and that's not something to ignore. We are hitting higher low, so we're going up high, we're coming back down, but we're not coming down as low as we previously were. And to really reverse this trend, we would have to go back down to about $37 per share, which is about $3 away from where we're currently at $40 per share. I don't think that is going to happen, but anything is possible when a stock like AMC has a lot of hype but also very low volume. Like I said, meaning just a lot of people are holding on to their shares. Once you get that added buying power or selling power coming into the stock, that's where you see those bigger drops or bigger pop days. And That's kind of, what I'm expecting for the near term future until we do see more volume come into the stock. Eventually that will happen. So AMC is primed for a rally when volume does come into the stock, but it does go for the downside as well, like we were talking about. Now, as well as the option activity, we are seeing 281,000, almost 282,000 calls that are out of the money. And a lot of these in the money calls, now at 18,360, were knocked out of the money today. So that's definitely not a good thing. We were almost at 50,000 calls that were in the money just about 2 days ago. So you are seeing some unhedging going on at the current moment as well. That is more than likely what is fueling this downtrend as well. But watch for the December 17th monthly expiration date, as well as the January 21st, 2022 expiration date as well. Those are going to be big days overall. Now, if we take a look at the short interest and what is going on with the Ortex data today, we can see share utilization is at 72.81%, meaning there's just a lot of shares that are now able to be lent out and eventually, more than likely, sold short. Free flow out on loans, 17.02%, and Ortex estimate for the short interest of 15.47%. I don't think these estimates are correct, and a lot of people are confused why I say this. These are only estimates, and this is only Ortex's algorithms trying to figure out where the short interest is. Every time over the past couple of months they have came out with these estimates, they have been wrong, as we see with the exchange reported short interest data. Settlement date October 29th and the release date of November 9th, we were at 18.5% short interest of free float. This estimate is suggesting that 3% of the free float has been covered in the span of just about 2 weeks, and I don't think that is the case. I don't think the math here does support that. But what I'm going to start doing is just trying to estimate based off of this exchange reported short interest day and what the short interest was confirmed, and then estimate that and what I think it's at on a daily basis based off of what is happening day to day with the price action. So if I were to estimate, we're probably in between about 18.2 and 18.5% short interest of free float. We'll say a little bit of shorts covered because we are a little bit higher than we were on October 29th, but in the most part it's been up and down, up and down. Now, days to cover at 2.66, that is a very high number. That means it's pretty hard to get out of your short positions if you wanted to all at once. So that is definitely bullish when you're talking about the potential for a short squeeze. Now, let's take a look at Aron's Twitter. This is nothing too crazy. It's not going to cause crazy, valuation changes for AMC, but it's pretty interesting nonetheless. So Aron said 18 hours ago, we will have an AMC Theaters float in this year's annual Rose Parade on New Year's Day in Pasadena, California. Some of my @CEO Adam followers, along with Investor Connect, Stubbs Premier, and A listeners can be in the parade and attend the Rose Bowl game. And details are right there about a giveaway. So just pretty interesting. I don't think it really moves the needle as far as valuation is concerned, but something that I just want to throw in here for you guys, just basically because it's cool. It's cool to see AMC getting involved with different things and doing different things in general. Now, the 13F filings, nothing too crazy to go over here. This should be the last filing that comes out. This was November 18th, obviously today. And a firm, a small cap index fund, the Penn Series fund, has 16,655 shares at $47.36 per share. As we do know, basically all of these 13F filings have been pretty bullish. If we go to AMC Market Beat, we can see exactly what I'm talking about with the institutional holders, comparable to the inflows and outflows, the dollar amount bought and sold from Q1 2021 before we did go through a major rally. With Q1 2021, institutional owners increasing their positions by $370 million and selling $13 million worth. Now, as far as all of these recent 13F filings, $762 million bought, $33 million sold. So this is a very bullish number comparable to Q1, like I said, before we did go through a major rally. And considering everything that we have talked about, the fact that we are holding up at these elevated prices, the shorts have not covered, tons of option activity, something we have not seen in quite a while, specifically on those monthly option expiration dates, and that January 1st expiration date, the low volume, the high days to cover, and the overall bullish sentiment from apes that are holding on to their shares. I do think we're going to get an end of the year rally heading into that January expiration date, which is going to be massive, guys. So that's basically the overall thesis. Watch that $40 level. If we can remain above that, that is going to be a huge sign overall heading into next week. If we don't, we don't. It doesn't matter. I want to see basically everything I've wanted to see with the low volume, high days to cover, short still not covering, and a lot of option activity, and the fact that apes are holding onto their shares. This is obvious. It does not take a poll. It does not take people commenting in the comment section. This low volume is proving to you that people are holding onto their shares. This is the kind of setup that I have been waiting for a very long time with AMC stock. This is confirming to me that it's not a question of if we're going to see the short squeeze, if the MOAS is going to happen. It's a matter of when will this happen. And until apes start selling out their shares in numbers where it reflects in the data, and what I mean by that is we're seeing 50, 100 million shares being traded on a daily basis, and we're dropping 10, 15, 20% every day. The short squeeze trade, the MOAS, is still here and more bullish now than ever, despite the price action that you are seeing on the day. So hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think about this? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know that information. Check out the sponsor of this video as well, Moo, link for Webull, link for Public, as well as the link for the buy and sell alerts. Like I said, if you guys want to be notified every time I make a trade, whether it's a day trade, swing trade, or long-term investment, that is your way to do that, and that is very inexpensive. We have been killing it over there. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.